gonna be making garlic herb cheddar biscuits. I love a biscuit, a good biscuit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's everything you need, but you add some cheese and garlic and herbs to it. Hello. Come on in the kitchen, guys. Let's cook. Okay, so first things first, you guys, we're gonna make this as a basic biscuit, okay, and then we're gonna add the goodies to it. So I've got here 2 cups of flour, and this is my form of whisking it up. You can sift if you want to. Y'all know I ain't got time for all that. Use a fork, okay, or a whisk. All right, we're gonna add to this a tablespoon of baking powder. That'll help give us some nice rise. And we're gonna add a couple teaspoons of salt because I want them to taste good. 2, okay? This is so much fun, isn't it? I'm excited for the biscuits, I'm not gonna lie. And here I have my garlic herb seasoning. What I have mixed here is equal parts of parsley, basil, thyme, rosemary, and garlic powder. And I'm just gonna mix these together like this. You can buy a seasoning or you can just make your own. I want you to see how easy it is. Just put the garlic powder in it. Boom, done. I'm gonna put this in here as well. 1. We'll see if it's enough. This is one of those things, you make it taste like you want it. Oh no, see, that needs way more color. That needs more herb. That's how I roll. I like it to have good flavor and good taste. I don't want you to guess what it is. Okay, now we're talking. You see that? That's what we want. I hope you can see it. Okay, now to this, what we're gonna add is our butter. And we're going to use cold butter. Remember with biscuits, we always wanna use cold ingredients? I'm gonna use my glove because I'm going to grate the butter into the biscuit and use my hands to kind of get it going, all right? And the glove just makes it so it's not too messy. And I'm really not trying to cut myself today. Okay, this butter just came out of the refrigerator right before I started, so it's nice and cold. You can even put it in the freezer if you want to, or you can just cut it up and work it in with a pastry cutter or 2 forks, or you know, there's all kind of ways to do this. I've just found that for biscuit making, that there, this way seems to get me a really good result. Okay, let's get this all grated. We'll get it as close as you can to the bottom because you know your hands are really warm and they actually start the butter melting while you're grating. It's crazy, isn't it? But take your time, don't hurt yourself. Don't rush, you have nothing to prove to anybody. There we go. That's as far down as I'm going because I'm not trying to cut myself. I like my hands and I'd like them to stay in one piece. And they told me that they would also like that. All right, now I'm going to combine the flour and the butter. And I'm using my hands to do this because I want to get every piece of flour coated, every piece of butter coated with flour. So it's kind of like a pie crust. You know when you make a pie crust, you go in and bring it all together? That's really what I'm doing. See? And you can do this with a spoon or whatever, but I've just found this is the best kitchen tool you have. It really is. Okay, see that? And as I pick it up, I kind of bring them together. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh. And you can use shortening to make biscuits as well. I like shortening, I prefer shortening in my pie crusts, and I prefer butter in my biscuits. All right, now, oops, move that fork. Okay, so I've got, this is nice and mixed up, see that? My butter is coated with flour. I'm gonna now add to this my, I'm gonna add the cheddar. Did you guys see that? I picked it up and it popped. Oh, Lord, y'all. Let's switch to a spoon. Okay, I'm gonna get that cheddar mixed in there nicely, like that. And you really could use any cheese. My daughter said to me, Mommy, why don't you use Parmesan? And she actually has a good idea. I'm gonna try that. You know, like a Parmesan biscuit. I'm sure it would taste great, but I had my heart set on cheddar today. Sorry, baby girl. And then we're gonna add our buttermilk. This is a cup of buttermilk and it's cold. This as well just came out of the refrigerator. Now, before I pour it in there, I wanna show you something. Make yourself like a little well in the middle, okay? Don't know if you can see it fully, but I'm hoping you can. I've got like a little well in the middle, and I've got my flour mixture around it. I'm gonna pour my cup of buttermilk into the center of the well, okay? And you're wondering, what was that stuff we just saw? I made buttermilk. I've shown you how to do that, right? 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, and about a tablespoon to 2 of vinegar. Let it sit. Now these are gonna be drop biscuits, okay? So when we're making the kind of biscuits, like breakfast biscuits, you know, we take it and we roll it out and cut it. We're not gonna do that. These are gonna be drop biscuits. And can I tell you the truth, y'all? Drop biscuits are easier to make because this is all you gotta do, okay? Okay, this is just too much. I gotta take this glove off because flour keeps going everywhere and I keep scaring myself. And I'm like, what's that? And I don't wanna look dumb on the video. Family, let me tell you something. This is why you wanna love what you do. Because when I'm in here cooking and talking to you guys, I'm in my happy place. I'm being me and I'm doing I'm just doing that thing I do. All right, drop biscuits. So I'm gonna put the glove back on because I just don't feel like messing up my hands today. And I like my manicure. Just keep it real. Don't over stir these, but just so they get nice and mixed. And I have a 1/3 cup measuring cup. You can use an ice cream scooper, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't know what an ice cream scooper is. It's probably in the dishwasher, but the point is you want even sizes, okay? And a drop biscuit is just that. You're just gonna drop it. And the reason I'm making them even size though, see there? A scooper makes it easier because you can just scoop it out. See? I'm gonna just drop them down. These are easier in my opinion. Maybe we could. Yeah, see, just drop them. And I'm cooking these in cast iron today. You can do this on a plain cookie sheet, baking sheet, or anything if you want to. It's up to you. Oh, it smells so good. I smell the garlic and the cheddar. Yes. Yes, Lord, this is good. Now, again, take my advice. Use a scooper. It's much quicker and more efficient. But if you don't have a scooper and you need biscuits, just try to make them even in size, baby. So you can even use a spoon to drop. Dropping ain't nothing but dropping. Hello. These are kind of like, you know, the restaurant. But I'm not going to call them, I don't like to call anything a copycat because if it doesn't taste exactly the same, then people go, it doesn't taste like it. So this is kind of similar to. Fair enough? Y'all know what I mean. Okay, there we go. This is also why I kept my gloves on. Y'all, let me find my ice cream scooper. Okay, I'm not gonna get all of them in this pan. I'll have to do another one, which is fine. That's a good problem to have. And because I did it like this with the measuring cup, I'm just gonna kind of pat them. See how I'm doing that? Just kind of give them a little shape. I'm not going crazy with it, just a little bit. So they're not just, yeah. All right, we're gonna bake these on a 425-degree oven, okay? And when they come out, I've also got this lined with some oil on the bottom. That's important too. Something to help it not stick. You can use butter or whatever, but I'm using oil because the smoke point on butter is kind of low and I don't want any issues. Perfect, look at that. See there? All right, look at that. Well, family, these beautiful drop biscuits were in the oven for 18 minutes and look how lovely they are. The house smells divine. All right, I've got some butter here I melted and I put some parsley in there as well. Mixed it up together and I'm gonna brush the tops with this parsley. Oh my God. Are you seeing this? And you seeing how they kind of come together when you do them in the drop style like that? Look at that. I didn't add extra salt to this. I'm using unsalted butter and I didn't add extra salt because the biscuits have salt in them. But if you want more, baby, put you some more salt on there. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna talk about you. I'm not gonna do none of that. I promise. You're gonna be good in my book. Oh, look at that. And you wanna do it as soon as they come out like we did because it just soaks into every single little bit in here. Okay. Now, because they came together like this while they were cooking, got my little spatula in the bottom. I'm gonna do just like that. And then separate. Let me get this glove. I should put the glove on my hand, but well, come on, y'all know me better than that. See that? Yeah, and make this come just like that. Look at that. Oh, you see the smoke? Thank you, Jesus. All right, y'all. I cannot wait to dig into these. These are gonna be amazing. I'm gonna put some more butter on them, and I'm gonna call my Maddie Y'all know Maddie, my daughter, right? We can sit and eat carbs all day. We got to pray for deliverance. All right, fam, thanks for joining me. I will see you next time right back here in the Love Lab for more Calabama cooking with your girl, Chef Lorious. That's me. Happy cooking. Maddie, I got a treat for us.